Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zoe, and if you're new here, welcome, and yeah, have a cup of tea and let's get into the video. So, as you would have imagined, I've been away a long time. I've basically been in the worst slump of my whole life. I don't know what it is, but well, I think there is a few factors. One, I'm getting married in December, so I am very much in planning mode. Two is the summer holidays right now in the UK, so I've got both my children home with me, and that in itself is exhausting. So there's that. And then I just don't know, I think I'm not in my season right now. Like, October is my season, September, you know, September, October, November, December, they are all my seasons. I'm a basic girl and I love those seasons, and I think that's what I'm struggling with too. I think there's just many factors into why I'm in such a horrible slump. But I don't think I've spoken since the last few books. I have, because I have read some. So I'm just going to go onto my Goodreads and have a look. So I have read What Feasts the Night by T. Kingfisher, and I rated it a 3 stars. This is the second book in the Sworn Soldiers series, because the first one is What Moves the Dead, and I loved that book. I did like the second one. I didn't love it as much as the first one because it just didn't grip me as much, and I think the whole concept of the story it wasn't as good as the first one. But I still really enjoyed it, and I would recommend to give it a read. I read this via audio because I enjoy her books through audio. So that's the first book I read. I read The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Right. Give this book a 2 stars. I know. So I decided to pick up a thriller. It took me ages to read because I was just... It was very mixed paces. Like, the one thing I couldn't get behind is the fact that, right, so we're on this island in Scotland, I believe, and this couple are getting married, and then you get some POVs from the guests. So I think you get the bridesmaid, which is the sister of the bride, you get the best man, you get the bride has a best friend boy, like best boyfriend, not an actual boyfriend, but you know, like friend who's a boy, wife, and you get, so they stay at this like manor place where they have the wedding planners there, so you get the POV from the wedding planners too. So there's lots of POVs from different people. But what I didn't like was the fact that one chapter it'd be like the night before the wedding, and then the second one would be the wedding, and then it'd go, the night before the wedding again. And I don't like that. Like, just go within the story. I don't like the fact that it was going from like backwards to forwards to backwards to forward. Like, I didn't know where I was going. And then, I mean, the ending got me. I didn't know that was going to happen. If you know, you know. But it was thrilling, but it wasn't like really, really thrilling. Like, I was so scared. It was just a lot of effed up people, really, in a book. A lot of normal effed up things. I mean, the whole kind of... I don't know if this is spoilery or not. No, I shan't say, but there's like this, I suppose, like cult group within a group of the wedding party. And that was kind of weird, but I wouldn't say it was anything thrilling. Like, nobody, like, I don't know. It was just, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. But yeah, it was a 2 stars, unfortunately. It's not been my favourite thriller. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't like it very much. And then I read Days at the Moriarty Bookshop by Satoshi Yagas. Oh, I'm so bad at that, but this book. I gave that book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved that book. I think I read it in like 2 sittings. I mean, it was only like 150 pages anyway, or 170. But oh my god, that book was just so heartwarming. It was like a hug. And like so many sad things happened within that book. And it brought family together, and it was just like a woman goes through a heartbreak and she finds herself again, and but also it's also about forgiveness, and it's just, read it, just read it. I don't want to give too much away because it's such a small book, but it packs a punch, and I really enjoyed that. So that's literally the 3 books that I have read that I don't think I've shared. So yeah, not a lot, but I mean, it's something. And then, so these are the 3 books that I have picked up and tried to kind of read. So we'll go with the first one, which I did get a little bit into. So I went for the Bridgerton, the Viscount Who Loved Me, because I read the first one a month ago or 2 months ago, I can't remember. And I loved it because I was in my Bridgerton era, because Bridgerton had just come out. So I got to page 90 on this, and I do really like this. This is it Anthony's one? Yes, Anthony Bridgerton, out of the Bridgerton siblings. And the thing is, this wasn't my favourite. I know there's going to be people that hate me, but this wasn't my favourite, like, couple in the series. I don't know what it was. It just wasn't my favourite one. So I'm not sure if it's because of that that's annoying me. I don't know, but I was struggling to get through it a bit, so I put it down. I just didn't want to read it. I will read it. I will get through it. I'm hoping to soon. And then the second one I tried to pick up was Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gilling. This is the second book in the Shepherd King. I loved the first one. I absolutely loved it. But what is hindering me on this is I read it such a long time ago. It must be about a year now. Almost a year, because I think I read it last autumn. So it's been almost a year. And although I remember it, there's some parts that I don't. And the magic system is quite complex in that book, that I think what I need to do is watch like a recap video, because I don't want to read the whole thing again. I just can't. I just can't read the whole thing again. So yeah, I'm trying. I think I got to page, I got to page 15, and I was like, I don't really know what's happening. I can't remember, like, sort of the cards he's using and stuff like that, but I want to, because I really enjoyed the first one. But I have also, I've heard lots of bad reviews about the second book as well, so I think that's also what's hindering me from picking this up. But I really want to get to my series that I've read, because I don't think I've ever finished a series, or I think I finished like 2 in the whole time I've read in like 3-4 years of my life, and that's not good. So I do want to get through my series. This is just like, you know, a duology. So if I get this one, this is another like series done and dusted. But saying that, I decided to pick up another first book in a series. So I've been heavily influenced by Katie's reading, and I have decided, I literally picked this up today because I was in the mood for it. I just felt like I didn't want a fantasy, didn't want a romance for some reason. I just don't know what I'm in the mood for, and then it just keeps looking at me in my bookshelf, and I'm like, right, why don't I read a mystery? Why don't I try something different? Maybe that's my problem. So I've got to page 20, and I'm really enjoying it. The main character, she is very witty, very badass, and I really like that concept. She seems like she is going to be like a big character, and like obviously this is set like, when was it set? Historical. June 1887, so yeah, Victorian times. So we know what women were expected to do and blah 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 back then. So she's definitely a woman that kind of goes against all of that, and I love historical, and I know this is a historical romance because Katie talks about it, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to get to that bit. So at the moment, that's the one that's I'm most excited to read at the minute, but they're the ones that I've started anyway, so I don't know which one I'm going to go for. I'm pretty sure I'm more interested in Curious Beginning at the minute. I've read most out of, like, I've read the most pages in a sitting than I have in all of them at the minute, so I'm thinking, is that what I start off with? So yeah, it's really horrible that I've been in this horrible reading slump. I think I've got to the point now, I have got footage on my camera, I just can't even look at it. I can't look at it. So I think what I'm going to do is just start fresh. Pretty sure there was a summer TBR, pretty sure there's vlogs, but I think I'm just going to start fresh from now because yeah. So we are going to read some of this tonight. It's currently Friday, so I've got my partner home all weekend and we're not up to a whole lot. So I'm hoping I can get some reading done. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I think this is my problem. I put so much pressure on myself, you know, but I do need to remember I have got a whole family, a house to look after, so it is quite hard. Oh, I did start an audiobook. What did I start? Pretty sure it was a thriller, actually. The Last Word by Taylor Adams. What chapter was I on? I don't know, it doesn't tell you, does it? Am I literally on chapter 1? I don't know. But I am enjoying it. It's very thrilling, very scary already, which is what I'm after in a thriller. You know, I'm after, like, I want to be scared out of my wits, you know? So I think this is going to give me what I wanted from the guest list. But yeah, I was really sad that I didn't enjoy that book because I had high hopes for it. So yeah, I mean, there's potentially I could listen to an audiobook, but I don't know. I don't even know if I can do that at the minute. Because I'm quite tired, but I don't know. I think I might have a bath, maybe read in the bath and put my phone away because my phone is such a problem. But yeah, I've been talking for 13.5 minutes, rambling on. So I'm going to go and I will talk to you either later or tomorrow, hopefully, with a reading update. Hopefully we can pray that I can read, because I can read, I'm just not in love with it right now. So hopefully with this vlog we can fall back in love with reading. So yeah, I will speak to you whenever I can. Hello, so it is the next day now. It's currently in the evening because I had quite a busy day. We went strawberry picking. And we did find some good strawberries at the farm, but it's sort of because it's like August, it's the middle of August nearly, it's almost like towards the end of the season of strawberries, so we should have gone earlier. But yes, I have been very busy and it was about 50 minutes away from where I live, so, and then we went and got food, so yeah, it took a while. But I have got a reading update. I read to page 64 of A Curious Beginning by Veronica Speedwell. A Curious Beginning by Deanna Rayborn. And I'm really enjoying it. So I absolutely love our main character, Veronica. She is witty. She is, the amount of respect that she's got for her gender as well, because obviously back in the Victorian times there wasn't much, and you know, women were just taught to like embroidery and make children, and she's like, absolutely not, that's not life for me. And she's been sort of thrown into this situation where she is supposedly in danger, so she's kind of hiding out with this random man who I believe is the love interest, and he is like not your typical love interest, which is what I kind of love about this book, like, but he's a very interesting man, so I'm very interested to see where their kind of story goes, because I'm pretty sure they go on an adventure together. So yeah, and also this video is going to turn into a 24-hour readathon because I have decided that I want to do that. So we're going to try and get through as many books as we can, but it's also a chill one. Like, I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself and put myself into another reading slump. So it's going to be like a chill one. So we're going to go to the shop in a minute and get some snacks, because I'm going to try and stay awake for as long as I possibly can. I'm going to start the readathon at like, I'm going to say 8, but I'm probably going to be at the shop at 8. So we'll just say 8, but yeah. And we also have other things to do. We need to make bread. So I'm going to continue with my audiobook, the thrilling one, which I actually did listen to more of that last night as well, and it really freaked me out, which is what I want from a thriller. So yeah, that will be fun to listen to in the middle of the night. So I will update you in a bit. So we are back from the shop. I thought I would do a little snack haul of what I've got. So these cookies were clearance. They are 5 chocolate chunk cookies. I thought I'm going to need a naughty treat, even though most of these are naughty, but yeah. So they're the first things I picked up. And then these were on offer. These are the Nature Valley Crunchy Dipped whole grain oat things. They're these. They're quite new, I think, but they were on offer as well. So I thought one of these, you know, they're not 94 calories, whole grain oats, they're not too bad for you. So I thought maybe one of these could kind of up my energy. And then I was on the phone to my dad and I was like, well, I don't want to eat crisps. I'm trying to be good, you know, I'm trying to be good because I get married in December. So he was like, why don't you pick up some popcorn? Because that's not too bad. That's not like crisps. So I picked up some sweet and salty popcorn. So I'm not going to eat it all, obviously, but I think it would just be a nice kind of, a nice snack for me. And then I also picked up some fair trade milk chocolate chunks. And these is because I'm going to have strawberry and chocolate, because obviously I went strawberry picking and we got tons of strawberries. So I'm hoping to have melted chocolate with strawberries. So yep, that is my snack haul. We need to get into reading because it is 9 minutes. It's not going to show you, is it? 9 minutes past 8 now. So technically we are 10 minutes into the readathon and all I've done is buy snacks. So yes, let's get to reading. Hello. Right, this is so strange. So I'm reading A Curious Beginning and I'm on page 92 and they've just got on the train to Paddington and it says, we changed trains at Taunton and again at Exeter. Taunton is where I was today. I literally live an hour, not even an hour away from Taunton, and Exeter is about an hour and a half away from me. So that's so crazy. I really hope that it ends up being Somerset, which is where I live, but who knows. So I just thought I would update because that just blew my mind that in this book they were literally like an hour away from where I live. So yeah, I will do more of an update in like when I've got to like 160, so 100 pages from where I was, but I am on currently 92, so I've still got like 70 pages to go, so I will update in a bit. Hello, so makeup is off now and I am going to get my pyjamas soon. So it is almost 11 o'clock and my children kept waking up. So I have been waylaid by that, unfortunately. I think, so I haven't got as far as I would have liked, but I didn't get to 200, but I am on page 137, but I'm already flagging. This is not good. This is not good. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop, get into my comfy pyjamas and make a cup of tea. I think that's what we need. I think we need caffeine and maybe a little snack, maybe some popcorn to give us some energy because, yeah, I mean, I think I have some Audible credits, so I could download this on Audible just because I've got to put some washing into the tumble dryer. And fold the washing up, so I could do that. And oh my god, I'm already yawning. It's only 11 o'clock and I'm already yawning. Yeah, so I haven't even updated you. Right, so I'm loving this. When Katie said she loved this book, I was like, okay, but I'm only 140 pages in and I am obsessed. I didn't know that this was, I suppose this isn't a spoiler, to do with the circus, but I should have known because on the front cover is like circus tents. And I'm obsessed with the love tropes. There's a one bed situation. There is like, so they have to pretend to be married basically. I'm not going to say any more because spoilers and that, but there's that. And yeah, so I'm obsessed with them. I'm obsessed with the story and where it's going to go. Like I said in the update, like, it's all familiar, all the surroundings, because it's where I live. I'm just like, when she was like, oh, don't let the countrymen see you in that jacket, I was like, the countrymen? I mean, I'm not a man, but I'm a country woman. I live in the countryside, very, very Somerset. So this, I just couldn't believe it. Like, so yeah, we are going to have some caffeine, we're going to have some popcorn, and we're going to wake the hell up so we can reach at least page 200 before I have another update. So let's do that. Right, so on a different subject, my partner basically, but we both made some bread and it is risen so much already. I mean, this is going to be in the fridge overnight, but look, like, that was like there and it's gone all the way up to there already. And also, this is the amount of strawberries that we collected, and there's some in here too. Like I say, they're not like big massive juicy ones because it is at the end of the season. We still got some fresh strawberries, so yeah. Did I get the milk out here? I did. So it was now 12:30 and I've finally hit the 200 page mark. So I am halfway through now, and let me tell you, I love this book. I can't put it down, and I haven't felt this way about a book in months. Like, honestly, I've not felt this way about a book like for ages, so this makes me so incredibly happy. We've kind of got to the kind of climax, I suppose, of the book, and we're just gonna see what happens. And I love the relationship between Stoker and Miss Veronica. I love their banter. I love their relationship with each other. I love it all. I absolutely love it all. I think the story is bonkers and crazy, not gonna lie to you, but in the best possible way. And I love how every time there's a new chapter, there's a little butterfly. Obviously, if you know, you know. Well, yeah, it kind of tells you on the back anyway. I'm feeling super tired, which is not good, but I am planning to sleep for a few hours at least. So I don't know if to go to sleep yet. I don't know if to get to page 300 and then go to sleep, because then I will have 80 pages to read in the morning of that one, and then that would be my first book done. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get to page 300. I'm going to have a little snack. I'm going to get to page 300 and then I'm going to go to sleep for a few hours. And then when I wake up, I'm going to read the last of the 83 pages. This series, I cannot find the audiobook on, or you have to pay £51 for the audiobook. I was like, I'm not paying £51 for the audiobook. If I could have found it on Audible, I would have got it on Audible. But I'm really enjoying the reading experience. Deanna Rayburn's writing is really easy to read, really easy. Like, I don't have a headache at all. I don't have like brain fog where I'm like, oh my god, like, you sometimes when you read a book and you read too much of it, you're like, oh, my mind is just boggled. Whereas I don't feel like that. I'm like, I possibly could read another 100 pages. And that's crazy because I literally started this book yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I'm on page 200 already. Not 200. Yeah, page 200 already. Like, I've not read 200 pages of a book this quickly. Like I say, in months. I am obsessed. And then I think my plan after that, I'm already on page 90 of Bridgerton, the Viscount Who Loved Me. So, well, the second book in the Bridgerton series. So I'm thinking, do I just get on with, because this, I do have the audiobook. I think it's on Spotify Premium actually. So I could flit it between the thriller. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, the thriller. What is the thriller called? The Last Word by Taylor Adams. But do you know what? I'm not brave enough to do it tonight. It really freaked me out yesterday, and it was only evening time, and I just kept looking around me like, oh my god. So I don't think it's the best thing to read before I go to sleep. That's why I'm thinking if I just read 100 more pages of this book, I mean, it's going to take me an hour. So it's going to be like half one. But do you know what? I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I mean, it's very ambitious considering it's 12:30 at night. But it's just that many pages. That's all it is. That's all it is that many pages. And the book is gripping me so much. Like, I just want to read more. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stop, have a little snack, and then read 100 pages. Wish me luck. Good morning. It is now Sunday. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to turn the telly down right there. Sorry. My baby's awake, so I've just got the telly on for him for a minute. I in fact did not get up to page 200. I was so sleepy. I got to page 35. But my human alarm clock woke me up at 6:30. So I got up to page 249. So we're making progress. We are making progress. I am got this much left now, which is not a lot. And I'm still the same opinion. I am doing this. So they're on this mystery together now to find out something, which will hopefully help Stoker and Veronica find out some bits. They're kind of, I mean, it's not like a massive romance. Like, this book isn't a romance, but the little snippets that you get, like, they're so little and so few, are so precious that, like, it's literally, like, so exciting. And this mystery they're finding out together is is bringing them closer together. So yeah, they've got their witty banter, they're still, you know, but things are a bit more serious in their mystery. So yeah, I love all the side characters as well. I think they, you know, in the circus, I loved all the characters that Deanna Raybourn wrote. I think they were all really interesting. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. So I predict this is going to be 5 stars already. But let's just see what happens in the next. I don't want to do the maths. So I will update you when I've either finished or got further. have to excuse the absolute state of me, and it's so bright out there, but I just wanted to give a little update. So I haven't finished A Curious Beginning yet, but I am on 277, and this is the book that I am planning on completely finishing before, well, I say before 8 o'clock. I'll probably extend it a few hours because I had to go and do the shopping. It's Sunday and had to do all the mum things. But I have just been doing the cleaning for like an hour or so. So I found Bridgerton, the Viscount Who Loved Me, on Spotify, and I've read to 180 on audio, and I was on 80, so I've read 100 pages. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying this more than I enjoyed the season. I liked the season. I liked Kate and Anthony, but I actually prefer the book. There's a lot more in it than what shows in the season. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I've not read much more of this one, but still loving it. Still predict this is going to be 5 stars. I predict this is going to be 3.5 to 4. So yeah, if I could get this one finished, brilliant. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this one finished, but I've made a good old dent. So yeah, my children are coming back because they've been to the garden. So I'm going to go and give you sort of final update, hopefully later. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine as well. Hello, welcome back. So it has been a few days. I did finish A Curious Beginning by D. I've lost the book in my house. I think my children have got hold of it and I can't find it anywhere. Curious Beginning by Deanna Rayburn. And I gave this, you have to excuse my window, it's really bright outside, but I honestly don't know where else to film. Anyway, yeah, so I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. I loved the mystery, I loved the characters, I loved the Victorian era. I absolutely loved it. I think it was brilliant and it was well done. I love the witty banter. I just loved it. I love Veronica. I love it, and I love Stoker. I love them together. I love their little companionship they've got going on, and yeah, I'm so excited for the next book. I do have a little confession. So I did read it and I had like 20 pages left, but I was so tired Sunday night that I went to bed. So I did finish it, technically not in the 24-hour read form, but we're just not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna say that we did, okay? It's my rules. So yeah, we finished that book, and then I got to page 215 of The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn, and I am loving this way more than the second season with Anthony and Kate. I did like that season, but it's not my favourite. But the book, it's just, everything's just like, every scene there's just more of it, like more of them, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Again, so although I didn't finish this one as well, I'm still really happy with the reading that I did. That A Curious Beginning book, that was, I think, 382 pages, so almost 400 pages I read almost in 24 hours. And then I read about 120 pages of this as well, so I am really happy. Almost 500 pages, is that right? Yeah, in 24 hours. And considering I haven't been finishing a book within like a month of like a 200 page book, I'm really, really proud of myself for finishing a book and getting through a book. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.